Milan are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and Batistuta! Grimaldo with the clearance. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Lewandowski goes for a shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Modric, Azar. Madrid looking to pass their way through. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. Azar looking to play him in. And Batistuta! Modric. And he's managed to get free. It's a pretty loose pass. No, it's come to nothing. Park Ji-sung. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Batistuta. Floated through. He has found the way through. Hernandez, he gets big. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Nemecha. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Azar. Isak. Van Dijk. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Park Ji-sung.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ambitious ball here. And it's been played through. He's found the way through. Delivered in. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Azar. And it's Messi. Lewandowski! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi goes short. Could try cutting inside here. In towards the back stick. And another try! It's loose, and there's a... This time, surely! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Quality ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he plays one through. Mignon claims comfortably. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nemecha makes the interception. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a cute ball.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's managed to gift it back. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, and Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's a fine... And he shoots! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now the cross.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Mbappe. Grimaldo couldn't squeeze it through.
Milan have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to...
Can he finish? Park Ji-sung can get it clear. And it's a great chance! Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely shaped ball. But that has not gone well. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Oh, played right into his path. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
This is their second corner of the game. Saliba tries to clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. No, he's not getting his way this time. Hakimi. Modric. Nice-looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a shade optimistic. Cannavaro. That is ended up in no man's land. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. And here's Messi. He slings it in. And that's been well dealt with. Saliba. That's an imaginative pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's in on goal. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. This to complete the turnaround. Terrific save by Manuel.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. He is through here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
So, third corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's having a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan get their fourth corner. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Well, that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Tries to pass it through. decent chance! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
All square again, in chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time.
Real chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very...
Can he finish? Nemecha. Look at the space here. Oh, well played. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bound. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Isak! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. And that is out of play. And it's Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now the ball in. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Park Ji-sung. Long ball looking to counter. Valverde. Isak is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's being urged to shoot. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Matheus Cunha.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Passing nice and neat. Azar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Batistuta. Guardiola cuts it out. Still goalless. Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a crunching tackle. Corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, good spread. Isak. Defending of the desperate... Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen.
And Batistuta!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Guardiola. Guardiola is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Guardiola wins the duel this time, and it's Azar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by. Big chance! And yes, it's there! At it again in double quick time.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now who's going to be first to this? That's a shade optimistic. Hernandez. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Valverde. Looking for the run. And a chance! Park Ji-sung. Matheus Cunha. That ball looks a good one. Isak. Face to face. And a shot! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Donnarumma. Ambitious ball here. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu, contatti subito il
And the action is back on the way.
Milan really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them. Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Guardiola. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung running with the ball. Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Now it's Isak. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? Timber.
There's no doubt.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Mbappe. Isak. That's a little off target. Almost an hour gone. Guardiola. That's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Batistuta. Park Ji-sung. And he's managed to get... And Batistuta! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! He's scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration.
Matthews Cunha, and he shoots! And he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. Goes down, but nothing given. Park Ji-sung. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he...